In this video, we're going to use even and odd identities in simplifying trigonometric expressions. It says, considering only the values of beta for which the expression is defined, which of the following is equivalent to the expression below? So they give you cosine of negative beta, tan of beta, times secant of negative beta. Well, first, we need to define what the even and the odd functions are. So the even functions that we know, we have even functions which are cosine theta and secant theta. And then the odd functions are the rest. So I'm just going to say the rest. So all the rest of the functions, so the other four. Now cosine theta and secant theta are even because if you plug a positive or a negative angle into them, they stay the same sign. So that makes them even functions. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that if we know that they're even functions, well, cosine of negative beta, if it's an even function, would just equal cosine beta. So we can say that cosine negative beta is actually just cosine of beta. Tan beta is actually sine beta over cosine beta. And secant's the reciprocal of cosine, so it's also an even function. So we're going to write that as just secant, or not secant, we can write that as 1 over cosine beta. So you can see that cosine beta and one of these cosines can cancel. So we'd end up with, let's just do this cosine beta with this cosine, because that's actually cosine beta over 1. Those cancel. And I'm left with sine beta over cosine beta. Well, sine beta over cosine beta is tan beta. So tan beta would be our solution here, because cosine negative beta is actually, well, cosine's an even function, so that's actually really just cosine beta. And secant negative beta is also an even function, so that's just secant beta. And those two things cancel each other out because they're reciprocals of each other. So you're left with tangent beta.